You know, Satan drives you, you know, he's the hireling, but the Holy Spirit, he leads you. And so does the shepherd, the good shepherd, Jesus, you know. And those that he has made stewards over his household to give them their meat in due season are good shepherds. They're not hirelings, you know. The hireling doesn't care about the flock. And that's the difference between a shepherd and a hireling, you know, and being led by the Spirit of God and not being driven by some seducing spirit. Because the Spirit of God leads us, He doesn't drive us. And those led by the Spirit of God are the children of God, as Romans 8:14 says, which it just means the offspring of one born of God. Because if you have been born of the Spirit of God, His Spirit bears witness with your spirit that you're His. But a lot of these people that don't believe that you have to be water baptized, that never received the Spirit, they think that, you know, that's just by faith. That's the lie they've believed. Not that His Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we're His. You know? And as Isaiah 40:31 says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. You know, those driven by some demonic seducing spirit do not renew their strength. They're always fainting in the way. They don't persevere in the faith. They always give way and succumb to the flesh. That's those running around calling themselves sinners. Because if you've been born of Jesus Christ in water baptism, you were made a new creature. You put off the body of sins and you put on Jesus, meaning that you were born of Him by faith. And then you were filled with the Spirit of promise to give you power for obedience and to be His witnesses upon this earth. I mean, people need to understand the faith. There's only one God, and there's only one mediator between God and man, the man Jesus Christ. 1 Timothy 2:5.